Have you ever noticed that almost everyone seems to have the same opinion about dating today? Whether they're in their 20s, 30s, or even older, people often say the same thing. Dating just isn't what it used to be. Some blame dating apps. Others blame social media. Some say people don't want commitment anymore. Others believe expectations have simply become too high. But what if none of those explanations tell the full story? What if modern dating doesn't feel different because people have changed, but because the entire world around dating has changed? For most of human history, people met through school, work, family, neighbors, churches, or mutual friends. Your social circle naturally introduced you to potential partners. Today, you can meet someone who lives 3,000 miles away before you ever learn your neighbor's name. You can talk to dozens of potential partners without leaving your couch. You can end a relationship with a single text message. You can even know what someone had for breakfast before you've ever met them in person. Technology has given us more ways to connect than ever before. Ironically, many people have never felt more disconnected. So what happened? Why does modern dating feel so different? The answer isn't simple. It's a combination of technology, psychology, culture, and the way human beings naturally respond to having more choices than we've ever had before. And understanding those changes might completely transform the way you think about dating today. Imagine walking into an ice cream shop. The menu has 3 flavors: chocolate, vanilla, strawberry. You make a decision pretty quickly. Now imagine another shop. This one has 500 flavors. Suddenly, choosing becomes much harder. You start wondering, what if another flavor is better? What if I regret this one? What if I haven't looked long enough? Psychologists call this the paradox of choice. The idea is surprisingly simple. While having more options sounds like freedom, too many options can actually make decisions more stressful. Now think about dating apps. Instead of meeting one interesting person through a mutual friend, you're suddenly looking at hundreds, maybe thousands. Every swipe introduces another possibility. Every profile creates another comparison. Without realizing it, many people begin approaching relationships the same way they approach online shopping, always wondering if something slightly better might be waiting. This doesn't necessarily make people shallow. It makes them human. Our brains naturally struggle with unlimited choices. When possibilities never seem to end, commitment can begin to feel more difficult. Another reason dating feels different is because we've become incredibly good at presenting ideal versions of ourselves. Think about social media. When you open your favorite app, what do you usually see? Vacation photos, engagement announcements, romantic date nights, perfect smiles, happy couples. Rarely do we see the difficult conversations, the moments of insecurity, the disagreements, the ordinary Tuesday nights where nothing exciting happens. Over time, our brains quietly begin comparing our real lives to everyone else's highlight reel. That comparison doesn't stop with relationships. It also changes how we evaluate potential partners. Instead of asking, "Are we compatible?" many people unconsciously begin asking, "Could I do better?" Not because they're unhappy, but because they're constantly exposed to an endless stream of seemingly perfect people. The problem? Nobody's life is as perfect as their profile. Real relationships exist behind closed doors, not inside carefully selected photos. Think about how relationships used to develop. You met someone. Maybe you saw them once a week. You looked forward to conversations. You waited for phone calls. You got to know each other gradually. Today, you can exchange hundreds of messages before you've even met. You can know someone's favorite movies, their political opinions, their family dynamics, and what they ate for lunch, all within a single day. On one hand, that's amazing. Communication has never been easier, but speed changes expectations. Many people now expect immediate replies. If someone doesn't respond within a few hours, some assume they're losing interest. If they leave a message on read, people begin overthinking. If they watch your story but don't text you, entire theories begin forming. Sound familiar? Technology didn't create insecurity. It simply gave insecurity more opportunities to appear. Every notification, every typing bubble, every read receipt can become something our minds try to interpret, sometimes correctly, sometimes not. One of the biggest differences in modern dating is something previous generations rarely experienced: ghosting, the sudden disappearance of communication without explanation. Why has ghosting become so common? Part of the answer lies in technology. When someone exists mostly through your phone, it can feel easier to disappear. Ending relationships face-to-face requires uncomfortable conversations. Ignoring a message feels much easier. Of course, that doesn't make it kind, but it helps explain why it happens. Many people ghost not because they enjoy hurting others, but because they fear confrontation. They don't know how to communicate difficult feelings. Unfortunately, avoiding temporary discomfort often creates much greater pain for someone else. That's one reason so many people struggle with closure today. Sometimes there isn't a conversation. There isn't an explanation. There's only silence. And silence can be one of the hardest things to understand. Or more lonely. Here's one of the strangest contradictions of modern life. We can message anyone instantly, video call people across the world, join online communities, meet strangers through apps, stay connected 24 hours a day. Yet loneliness continues to be one of the biggest challenges facing many people. How can both things be true? Because connection and closeness are not the same thing. Sending someone a meme isn't the same as sharing an evening together. Liking a photo isn't the same as feeling emotionally understood. Technology helps us communicate, but meaningful relationships still require vulnerability, trust, time, presence. Those things can't be downloaded. They have to be built. And perhaps that's why many people feel exhausted by modern dating. They're surrounded by communication, but starving for genuine connection. Imagine meeting someone wonderful. They're kind, funny, emotionally mature. You enjoy spending time together. Years ago, that might have been enough to continue building the relationship. Today, some people wonder, but what if someone even better is out there? Dating apps, social media, constant exposure to attractive, interesting people. All of it quietly feeds one question. What if? What if I settle too soon? What if I choose the wrong person? What if there's someone more compatible? Those questions aren't new. What's new is that we're constantly reminded of how many other possibilities exist that can make committing feel surprisingly difficult. Not because people don't want love, but because they're afraid of choosing incorrectly. Ironically, the search for certainty often prevents people from appreciating someone who is already right in front of them. So, does all of this mean modern dating is hopeless? Not at all. In fact, despite everything we've talked about, millions of people still fall in love every year. Healthy relationships still exist. Long-lasting marriages still happen. People still find their person. The difference isn't that love has disappeared. It's that the environment surrounding love has changed. And understanding that difference can make navigating modern dating much easier. One word that has become incredibly common over the past decade is situationship. A relationship that's not quite a relationship. Two people spend time together, talk every day, act like a couple, yet neither person defines what they are. For many, this creates confusion. One person assumes things are moving toward commitment. The other assumes there's no pressure because nothing has been made official. Years ago, relationships often followed clearer expectations. Today, many people are afraid to define things too early. Some worry they'll scare the other person away. Others simply enjoy keeping their options open. Neither reason automatically makes someone a bad person, but it does create uncertainty. And uncertainty can be emotionally exhausting. One of the healthiest things two people can do is have honest conversations about expectations. Clarity may feel uncomfortable, but confusion is often much more painful. Here's something we don't talk about enough. Many people aren't afraid of commitment. They're afraid of getting hurt. Almost everyone has experienced disappointment in some form. A breakup, rejection, ghosting, being lied to, watching a relationship slowly fall apart. Every painful experience teaches the brain one thing: protect yourself. So people build walls. They become more cautious. They avoid expressing feelings too early, not because they don't care, but because caring feels dangerous. The challenge is that love has always required vulnerability. You can't build emotional intimacy while keeping your heart completely hidden. Real connection asks us to take emotional risks. And yes, sometimes those risks lead to heartbreak, but they also make genuine love possible. Modern society encourages something that previous generations didn't always emphasize: independence. People are pursuing careers, traveling, building businesses, learning new skills, working on themselves. None of these things are bad. In fact, many of them are incredibly healthy. The challenge appears when independence quietly becomes emotional isolation. There's a difference between enjoying your own life and believing you don't need anyone. Healthy relationships aren't about dependency. They're about partnership. Two people who are capable on their own, choosing to build something together. Not because they have to, because they genuinely want to. Imagine spending every day comparing your life to everyone else's. Eventually, even a good life begins to feel inadequate. The same thing happens in relationships. Social media constantly shows us romantic vacations, luxury gifts, perfect proposals, couples laughing together, anniversaries, engagements. It's easy to believe everyone else has found the perfect relationship. But remember, you're comparing your behind-the-scenes moments to someone else's highlight reel. Every relationship has difficult conversations. Every couple experiences disagreements. Every person has flaws. The healthiest relationships aren't perfect. They're simply built by two people willing to grow together.